Alright, so we got a new game also on Silver Lake. I believe the last one was on this as well with these guys. Um, no. We could go with the dig that has the +1. That's a good one. However, this is the one I'm likely going to choose. So our donations go down by 1 when we're upgraded per X token. And we can get an X token if we do something that requires less than what we're at. So I'm going with this one. This one's pretty good in general. All right, so I don't really like the Hunter 4 because I usually have an animal when I'm done putting them down. This is a board where I have more money, so maybe that's not going to be the case. But then the mark, I just get either a card or money, regardless of, like, every time, or at some point afterwards. So I think I'm just going to take the mark. Last one I picked up was the build where you can build over rock and water at a cost or cheaper once per action. I think the mark is probably better than that. So I'm going to keep the mark, and certainly I like this one. So I do have a couple animals that have Australia tags, and I have entered before for this. This is the habitat, so that's not real help. I've got 2 combined there. My cards are rock, which is a little better than it used to be, but not great, and sponsors, which is also pretty hard, but a little easier than it used to be. I was kind of hoping to have a sponsor card with some sort of tag on it or anything useful, but I don't. My cards are also sitting at the 3 spot, so that's not real helpful. Although I can do anything with this, so, and I can do something lower and get an X token. So that's something. All right, so I'm making a decision between this bamboo forest, which I wouldn't want to put this on anyway, although you probably won't be able to find anything lower than 6 points anyway for a 3. Although maybe I find a tiny 2 or 1 or something. But really, I like this guy a lot. He's not real expensive. His ability to play the association right after his as an extra action is really nice. He doesn't fit anything other than a different tag for this, but he can be useful. Also, I kind of want to go to this, so I want to get going as quick as possible. So, well, I guess that would be an argument for this. The other problem with this is income goes to crap, so if I release it right away. Although the income isn't as big of a deal on Silver Lake, maybe it'll be useful. I still think I'm going with these 4 and see what we can do with the card row. All right, so we've got a couple options. I can try to put these 2 out. It doesn't seem real simple. These are going to cost 26 to put out, and then the enclosures will cost, well, probably just 2. So 28. So I could do that, and I could take this and do that. However, I would also need to get an X token to play them both. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to opt for the herbivore path, and while I have the option, we're going to take a university, and I want to take this So we've got one herbivore tag. That's crap. Well, it's crap for now, I guess, but maybe later. But I can play this. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to pitch this at some point, but that's okay. Now let's build a 3. Just have the typical build to make. Probably want to save as much money as I can, so we should probably start over here. It doesn't need to be by anything. This is the one I'm building, so no worries. That's all. Alright, I'm just going to play animals and play the one that I can. That way I'll start recycling sooner. We can also mark a card. I don't want to move the sponsors. It's fine. I don't need to move it down. I'm not working on this. I'm thinking about snapping this and playing this, or playing for 5 to speed up the break so I can get my stuff done first. Whatever. Anyway, I'll mark this. It's got the tag, so that's probably what I want. I don't need to, again, I don't want to boost sponsors. Well, I realize that I already have too many cards. I'm going to take another. I'm going to actually snap this, and on my next action, which should be fine, I am going to play it because that'll be at 5. It'll give me an extra tag towards the habitat diversity. All right, I'm going to play the sponsor card. And then I think I'm still going to mark just the reptile. It's got a different one. This is one that I've got in my hands. I don't need birds. Yeah, I think it's just this one. All right, so I don't need cards at all. I don't have enough to even cause the break. I could use an X token to get an X token. That doesn't make any sense for $2, so I'm going to just do a build. I think it makes more sense to build the 3. Put it by the water here. I think that'll be fine. That way it'll fit this. I still need to decide what I'm going to keep from the break. I'll probably keep that one, and then make a decision for these other ones. But so I have nothing useful to do at all. So I'm going to cause the break. There's no need for me to do it with cards. I like pretty much all the cards that I have. I don't need more, and I've got to dump some that I can't use. So I'm just going to do it this way and take $2. I get an X token for that, which will help this guy when I get him upgraded, which should be my next turn. I'm going to confirm this and then do my drop. Discarding 2 cards. So I'm not playing this anytime soon. It's a huge amount of points. I won't have the money for this for a while. So it'd be kind of a millstone in my hand. So getting rid of it. Now, I'm keeping this card. This is more reasonably priced, gets me an extra action, and one that I want to do, an association action. May take some timing. I basically have to get the association up near the top to do it. The issue is I need a green partnership. Keeping this. I've already got a spot for him. Pretty decent ratio. It'd be better if I had the Australia tag. Make it a little cheaper. It's only 1 extra point, so 7. If I somehow built this first, which doesn't make any sense, it would be worth 1 more. So I've got 2 I want to keep. Now I'm debating between these two. $10, I can't play it yet. Each of them have the same restriction. 10 for 5. It's good. If I get the thing, it's only 7. This one I would have to play one ahead of it, so this would be worth at least 2 from me, and then 1 from the red player and 1 from the black player. So this is worth at least 4. So I think I'm going to keep this. It's worth 1 less, but it could go up, and if I get the red one, then it's even better. So I think I'm dumping this one. And this one also, if one of the 2 release cards comes out and I happen to get it and can use it, it's great because I don't lose any points on it. So that's what I'm keeping and why. All right, let's play our association. Get our meeple, and we'll be good to go. Let's see, what to upgrade. I think I want to upgrade this so I can start getting easy donations. All right, I'm going to build a 2 enclosure. So I've got room for my bird. Do it at no cost there. All right, it doesn't look like there should be a break. We got maybe three at most here. No X tokens. 2 at most. 2 at most. That doesn't even put us there unless somebody's got some weird jump 3 or whatever. So I'm going to just remove this. I don't need this. I'm going to clever it down for an X token. I don't want to increase the break, and I do want to get that Australia tag next turn, and maybe after that play these 2. We'll see what the round looks like, though. I'm going to play Association and grab the Australia Partner Zoo and get a free donation. So now I'm able to put down both of these guys for cheaper. All right, I'll do my build now. Build the big boy first. And then I'll play this guy. Let's see here. What we got here? This little guy. Another Australia tag? Sure. Let's see. Is this one any better? Herbivore versus reptile. 3 for 3 is pretty good odds there, so I like that. I think I'm going to keep that guy. Alright, so I'm going to grab some cards and try to determine, what sort of stuff I should build. I'm going to have to probably grab a green on my next turn, but that's okay. as far as stuff out here, yeah, I've got this guy marked. He is certainly decent. And he's got a mountain if I want to, try for the mountain stuff, of course. This is also a good card. Get me quite a bit of income, an extra $1 for every time I put next to water, and then an extra point or extra green point at the end, provided I connect all of them, which I really should. However, I've only got one card. I might as well just try to grab a few, since none of these are exceptional, and I might get this one anyway. All right, well, certainly this goes towards the primates, as does this, and I have the prerequisites for it. And this one gives me income for those, but I'd rather have the tags than this guy anyway. So I think this is the one that's going to have to go. And this is a rock as well. This is a rock. Okay, interesting. I can play this here. Yeah, I think this is the way I'm going to go. And I certainly want this guy. This guy is very good. So. All right, let's grab this green so that we can play our bear eventually. I do also want to upgrade my build, and we will donate at a 3 discount. Very nice. I would like to get this monkey gang going. I need to build it 4 by mountain. I also only want to spend $4, so it's got to go here. So let's do that. And then I want to put down a kiosk. I don't have any of those, so put it down. This is going to have more outlets. So my options are here. That has 3, or this one here that's got 5. So I'll put it here. And I get my $2 back, so I'm still at 16. Can still play the monkey gang, but we'll play this one first, of course. All right, I'm going to have to use an X token here to play my baboon rock. Now I want to get this clever so I can move the cards down so I can get this up faster. So I will play that. It's got to go here. Can't go around the other way. I guess I could do this. But I think, well, there's no good card to grab. I'd rather wait on that, like on a card grab, for when it's something I can grab on the card row as opposed to a blind card. So I think I'm going to do it this way. That'll get me 2 more points for my monkey gang next turn. And after that, I will have 5 continents, and I'll be able to do the habitat diversity at 5. All right, I'm ready to play the monkey gang. That gives me my second monkey. Let's get all my stuff. Ooh, that's right. Yeah, these aren't great. Let's see what this one. Let's see what this is before I make my next decision. Other rock. Okay, well, that gives me at least a 3rd rock. So we'll get 2 of these. I don't want to waste Waste this on this then. All right, so let's game this. Just take $5. And I don't have anything else to play, so I'll pass. Let's see. There's absolutely none of those guys. Have no real need for that, other than maybe going for large animals. Same with this. I don't even know that I wish to play anything like this. Let's put it on this bush baby. Maybe somebody's going to go for that. All right, I think I'm going to do my association. Finally get this habitat diversity done. Looks like I can do quite a few more, but let's get the big payoff. And we're almost at the break, so I'll take the 5 income. Okay, well, I need a 3 enclosure for this guy, so that looks like good timing. I don't see anything else out there we need, but let's build that for free. I don't really see, like, typically I want to grab a card from something that I know I want, and that's what I use these pieces for. So I think I'll just put it here. Get a bump or buy the rock. Still got bigger spots open. I think that should be fine. And we'll do this. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be profitable at all. So again, we've got our third one here, not built yet, but or placed yet, but we're going to get 3. I don't know if we're going to have a chance for 5, but certainly we have 3, and there may be a chance for more. The other one is bad. We need to put out at least 3 more to get to the point where we could with what the cards we have. This one seems more reasonable, so let's trash this one. So we're only 3 away from the break, and I certainly could play for a no break and play this guy before the break, getting the X token. However, I think there's at least a reasonable chance that red breaks. Now he does have a meeple, and he might want to do this. Although that's probably not likely. He's probably going to be going for the Australia. And as I'm his only competition, I'm going to be going down to 1. It makes sense that, it makes sense that he breaks, or certainly won't do this, so he might break. So I'm just going to donate, and it's really hard to pass up 3 points for $5 anyway, because I'm already at past 10. So I think I'm doing this. So there was not, in fact, a break, and well, I could have done it. I think I want to play the build anyway. I know I only have 5, but I can pick up 4 with the 2-banger. And so I can effectively spend 8. So it's not terrible. Almost a full build. Like this, and throw a kiosk here. There we go. right, so I think I'm going to take cards. I don't need to go up and snap anything. I mean, this is reasonably nice. However, it's effectively the same as this one that's already out there, and I don't have any competition from Red. He's got a bunch of small animals, a lot of pets, which is why his points are high. So I think I'm just going to grab 2 cards. Maybe I get something I can use with the sponsor that's there. If not, I'll make a decision on what to do with that, whether to be moving it down or otherwise. Oh, and we got some Africa tags. And we don't need Africa tags. Thinking of another game, probably. We do have a monkey. We have 2, so this could be 3, 4 monkeys. It's nice. Okay, and this guy doesn't do a lot for me, but that's okay. Yeah, I could even play these 2 before this. Now, I kind of want to do this guy, but if I'm getting extra points, an extra 2 green, I'll put out the monkeys. That's fine. And right now, I'm below the red player in points, so I could get a pilfering action. I'm unable to play my Pilfer Monkey without an Africa partnership, and there aren't any available, so I can't grab them even though I'm at 3. What I'm thinking about doing is getting an extra X token. I'll have enough to play these 2 with the monies that I have. I'll get an extra X token, and maybe this will be at 5, so I can do a 4, maybe add 1 X and do a 2 for extra rep. Get it at least closer to getting the last meeple out. Or we'll see. Or maybe I can pay a couple of them and grab that with one of these. Well, I guess with just the North America. But let's drop this down. Couple things that have changed. One, I have some venom. I can, and 2, the bush baby has come within range. I would really like said bush baby, as it would give me a 5th primate tag. Again, provided I get these 2 out. And it's worth a fair amount of points. I plan on getting the yellow tag. So that would get me, I would have the yellow, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5 for itself, and there's 2 others, so 6, 7. So 7 of the 8 max, so it would be worth 8 points. So I want that. So instead of building a 4 or a 4 and a 2 or anything like that, I'm just going to do the large animals, which is one that I'm able to do currently. And I will place this token down there, building a 2 for free. Maybe there, something like that. And I will grab the bush baby that way instead of taking the snap. I'll do some build stuff. All right, so all right, play the other guy. That way we'll get to do our association right away. I guess we can only mark the one that we can, and we'll play this. So bird breeding program, I can do that one. Oh, I do have the token for it. Let's see what other people have here. No big ones, no birds. blue already put it up, so not him. Bird and green, bird and blue. He can do the birds. He doesn't have anything for large, so let's do this at 2. Let's do the bird breeding program. Take the 3rd slot. And again, I think I get $12, can't I? I think just grabbing one of these is going to get me the $2 for the cube. So I'll grab this one. Let's find out. I want to go here. All right. Up to 3 X tokens. So we can donate for 7, have $4 off. We've already paid the Venom. So that looks good. I mean, the 12 is nice as well, but you know, I can always just do this for $3 or something like that. Rush the break. We'll see. And I don't want to give up that nice extra 3 points there. Another monkey. Okay. So I can get to 100 points with just the cards that I have. So I'm tempted to just take an X token for this guy here. Barring Pilfer, I won't have an issue. Now maybe I just grab 2 cards for Pilfer protection, or maybe I get something a little bit better than this guy. I mean, this certainly would fit the bill as better than that guy, but I don't want to use an X token to snap. That doesn't make any sense. I'll put it to 9. That'll be 4. I would have to use 2 X tokens to end it. I don't know that I want to do that. But we might get some cards here, or, well, probably not here. Presumably this person will try to, it's $28. Might get a card. Yeah, I bet we're going to get a cards here. Now maybe he'll drop it for an X as well, but I think we're going to get a cards there. He's only got $1. So that does him nothing unless he just wants to put it down for an X token. I don't know. So I do think I just want to drop that down. Hope there's no Pilfer. To play, 3 creatures anyway, if I want to donate as well. So I'm just gonna do this, get it off me, and get the Venom off me, get a bump, another X token to cause the break, and I'll be ready to roll for the hopefully last round of the game, the last break of the game now. I shouldn't need to do anything, so we're done for now. All right, break stuff, take an income. And I'm going to place a 2 enclosure. I don't really need the card now. I mean, maybe to sack for this thing, but I've got to do a build anyway. I'm going to want to have additional enclosures down, even including this. I've got 3 here, hoping to get this guy as well. And I'll be able to sack cards. Snap this guy that came with the cube, the marked card came to my hand as it fell off here. So I think I'm just gonna, I'll just build over here. Give me some flexibility with it. And then just a 1 enclosure or a tickets will grab a card if needed for this. All right, I need the yellow. So I'm gonna grab the Africa tag. And I will do the donate. Alright, so we got hit with a double pilfer by the red player, which won't be a problem at all. We have enough money to subsist. I can't let one of the two monkeys go. The other two cards don't matter, but the money also doesn't matter. It matters for a point. That's it. I'll have to take the $12 instead of the extra turn for points. So we'll give him $5. We'll give him $5 again. Still have $26 to build these two, and while I won't have enough for a donation without this 12, it's no problem. All right, it's time to play the monkeys. So put this up to 5. I'll play the pilfering monkey first. Doesn't matter where they're at. Good deal. And then we'll see what he does. Doesn't matter though, really. All right, we got some of our money back from the red player for that pilfer he did to us earlier. And let's play the other monkey. All right, well, we got hit by a venom, but that's not going to matter. Let's end this game. I don't need 6. I need this. All right. Pay our venom now, I guess. And the primates. Let's take the extra turn. We'll get 1 more point for that. All right, and then we can do the build. And we'll put a ticket down somewhere. It doesn't really matter. Nah. I don't need a card. That's fine. All right, so 102, and they shouldn't be able to catch us, so should be it. I'll recap in a bit. So this is the 4-player game. The black player got closest at 80, and I mean this was a quick one. I finished in 27 turns. That's at least 5 or 6 below my average number of turns. I mean, we were on Silver Lake, certainly. So that's going to be a little quicker. Yeah. The black player. Okay, so they had this pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs. Got the full 12 there. Connected all the rocks. Looks like he filled his board. I don't know if he did that at the end or not. This gets you nothing. Didn't have that one. All right, so another 3 because of this. So 15 total endgame points for the black player. Got him to 80. Really, nobody was extremely close. Again, I ended this pretty fast. We'll see what board we're going to get in our next game.